Welcome to day 5 of the Diamine Inkvent Calendar. Let's take a look, see if we can find the door. So looking around. Here we go, number 5. Right in front of me again. Let's just move this up. There we are, day number 5. I wonder what the colour of this one's going to be. We've had some nice greens, we've had some nice blues. We've had a couple of inks with shimmers. What have we got in day number 5? Let's have it up. Oh, this is a reddy orange by the look of it. Just going by the colour of the label, spiced apple. Doesn't that put you into the mood for Christmas? Let's move this out of the way. Spiced apple. This is a chameleon ink. So it's another one where there's some kind of shimmer to it. Look here. It looks like maybe there's some red. That could just be the way the light's bouncing off it. But then we've got this orange here, this shimmer. That's coming through quite nicely. Let's fetch in a swatch card. So a colouring card. I'm going to give the bottle a good old shake. Let's agitate this around. See, we've still got some of that gold down there. So I'm just trying to move this around to try and get all that gold there into suspension. Almost got it. Okay, it looks like that's all done. I'm going to keep agitating it just while I show you this. So the first tool today, this is the Serendipity dip pen, broad Yoho nib. That's what I'm going to do the writing with. And here we've got Diamine, spiced apple. And this is Inkvent 2002. I don't know why I keep writing that. And we're up to day number 5. I'm just going to pop the lid back onto the ink because I want to agitate it again. I mean, already some of that shimmer has settled down. So I want to make sure we get the best chance of getting a decent swatch. Whilst I'm shaking that, I'm going to be using the Parallels 6mm blade. Pop that in and let's swatch away. Oh, don't seem to have got much ink on there. I think I dipped it more into the bubbles than the actual ink. I like the background colour. It's like a burnt orange is how I would describe it. Unusual. Reminds me a little bit of Red Robin from last year's Inkvent Calendar with this background colour. The Red Robin though, that's just a standard ink. Make sure we've got a nice amount there in the middle. Then one single pass down here. I usually find that helps to give an idea for the ink colour. Okay, whilst this dries, let's move out of the way. And I'm going to fetch in my Endless Recorder notebook. Here we go, Endless Recorder, 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. So there's yesterday's, day number 4. So we'll go down here for day 5. Spiced apple. Now, one thing I can notice already, the line yesterday was a lot wider, and I thought that was when I did it. But we can see it's a lot narrower with this ink. And drying time, so there's immediate. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. 1 minute. After a minute, that's almost dry. This is the fastest drying ink that we've looked at so far in this Inkvent series. Write my sentence. I do like the colour of this ink. Let me have a check. Certainly, yeah, up here where I've got my initial writings, the day 5 spiced apple. You can see there some of that gold, that chameleon or shimmer. Looks quite nice. Not seeing that much though down on the actual writing of the sentence. Let's pop that to one side though to finish drying. Whilst that's happening, I'll fetch in the advent calendar. So here we've got the advent calendar, Santa's workshop. We're looking for day number 5. Where's day number 5? Where are you hiding? I can find virtually every number, but I can't find a 5. Ah, here we go, day number 5. Right here in the middle, right on the elf. Let's take a look inside. So we've got an elf there with some baubles in his hand. And can you find the bauble elf? The chocolate in here is a Freddo with a milky top. Pop that to one side. As soon as I finish recording, that may vanish down my throat. I'll fetch in the her bag. This is the gift from my wife. Feels very light. Oh, feels a bit crackly. I wonder what this one is. So we've got a bag and we've got a post-it note on it. This is a Jinhao 51A. It's a big bag for the pen, isn't it? Let's take a look at this though. So we've got here, wow, that's quite pretty, isn't it? The body, it's like a swirl of different blues and with maybe a black in there. A little bit of chatoyancy. Does it pull off or does it screw off? I can never get these right, you know. There we go. It pulls off. Oh, it's a hooded nib. I've only got one other hooded nib pen at the moment, and that is a Wingsung 601. So that'd be interesting to actually compare the two of those. And this one, cartridge converter. It's a very light feeling pen. It's going to be nice to look at. What I'll do in a few weeks' time, I'll do a first impressions video on this and then put that out. It'll be sometime in the new year though. Let's pop this to one side. So let's fetch in that Endless Recorder notebook again. This has now had time to dry. Yeah, we can see here we've got this nice, there's nice gold there in that spiced apple. Hopefully the camera picks this up. Looks really nice to my eye. We're fetching the swatch card. This shows that gold off a lot nicer. So we've got this nice background here, which you can see on this single pass. I say it's like a burnt orangey type colour to my eye. Then we've got this gorgeous, hopefully you can see this gold shimmer coming through. Just trying to catch the light right for the camera. To my eye, it's like gold, maybe even hints of green in there as well. Fetch in the chromatography. So this is still drying. What I do with my chromatography is I draw a line along the bottom. I dip it in water to just below the line for 20 seconds, take it out and then just set it to one side to dry. So here, we've not got a lot of unexpected things. We've got this nice, maybe dark red down the bottom. We've got into reds, and at the top we've got some pinks, maybe with hints of purple in that pink. Quite nice. Be interested to see what that's like when it's fully dried. So this is Diamine Inkvent for 2022, day number 5, Spiced Apple.